Everybody, Bird Gutter here. We are here with another one of the worst movies on YouTube. And this week's movie is Monsturd.
Monsturd.
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome.
Definitely not as artsy as Deathbed, but, you know, fuck.
No. Didn't make me trip out.
So this starts off with a model of a house. And inside this model of a house lives this little girl.
Right.
And she's in bed and she wants her dad to tell her a bedtime story.
Right.
And he's like, I always tell you a bedtime story. How about you tell me a bedtime story?
Yeah.
And he's just standing in the doorway. He's not sitting on her bed or nothing like that.
Frequently just hanging out in the doorway, you know? So she's like,
okay, Daddy, here's one. One day, I dreamed of cutting you and Mommy's head off.
No, it's kind of fucked up, but not that fucked up. Because she starts talking about these two scientists that work for Dude Tech, right? These two doctors or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're all, you know, doing shady fucking stuff.
things. They're doing things.
Yeah. And then it cuts to some maximum security prison where this fucking prisoner escapes.
Yeah, he escaped all, like, you know, escaped from Alcatraz with fucking Clint Eastwood. Remember that? Yeah. Fred Ward. That was a good movie. But yeah, he did that, but really shittily, you know?
Yeah.
Like, but the great part is like the guard goes in to the cell, and he has the flashlight on the fucking head.
And it's a paper mache fucking head,
it's shitty as balls, and he's like, hey, wake up, dickhead.
Because the dude that plays Jack Schmidt is kind of a chubby fucking dude, yeah.
He's kind of like Coleman Francis of today. That's what he looked like. If anybody knows Mystery Science Theater, they got that reference.
So whatever, it cuts from him escaping prison to an FBI office in Butte, California. Butte, California.
Butt County. Yeah, things get down in Butt Town.
And then whatever, it cuts from that back to Dude Tech where there is an accident. And one of the doctors runs into this room where the red light's flashing. She gets poop on her face, has a fucking seizure, and dies.
The one guy in there has a mask on. And
Yeah.
she goes in without one and pushes him out of the way like, yeah! And then goes over and just starts fucking with knobs and shit, and all of a sudden she's like, and got poo on her.
Well, the Kmart Jeffrey Combs is looking at her through the window like...
no reaction whatsoever. He's just kind of like...
yeah, basically fucking...
You see this all the time.
So yeah, after the whole poop seizure thing, Kmart Jeffrey Combs takes this lady and puts her body in a fucking, like, 50-gallon fucking barrel.
Yeah, haven't you ever had a poop seizure? Like when you're on the toilet and you're trying to squeeze out. Well, those ones that hurt, or it feels like it's gonna hurt. Like it's coming out like all knotted and shit, and you're like, ah! Then you're like, all sweating and shit. Yeah, try not to have an aneurysm, just pooping one out.
So Kmart Jeffrey Combs and this other fucking douche, right? They're in this suburban neighborhood in their fucking truck. They take the barrel that has chemicals in it plus the fucking other doctor and just dump it down the fucking sewer in broad fucking daylight, I might fucking add.
Why not?
Yeah. Nobody sees nothing, just they leave. So I never get to mention that after they're done dumping it, the fucking Kmart Jeffrey Combs goes over and picks up her skull and fucking trench coat, I guess was the only things that didn't get fucking dissolved. Why wouldn't all of her other bones?
You know, okay.
All of her other clothes dissolved and all of her other bones dissolved, just not her skull.
Maybe
or
she had a
fucking
strong
lab coat.
skull.
And a strong lab coat.
And a strong lab coat and skull.
So whatever, right now we cut to a fucking local cop station where there's the sheriff, which is a drunk and horrible actor.
Like most local cops, probably.
And then his two fucking other cops, which are, I don't know, they're alright, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, look.
This movie's, it's bad, because all the acting's bad, all the sound is bad. It's basically Jack Frost, but with poop.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like entertaining like The Room or Troll 2, but it's just bad enough where you kind of keep it interested mostly. I mean, the last 20 minutes, I just wanted to turn it the fuck off, and we had to fucking finish it. Whatever, it doesn't fucking matter,
Verdict is, watch it, don't watch it. I don't really don't care.
Yeah, do whatever the fuck you want.
Do whatever the fuck you want.
Right, Right, so yeah, FBI bangs here and the cop goes down into the fucking not sewer because it's supposedly a sewer, but it's not a fucking sewer.
This is the big tunnel. It's that thing that fucking John McClane drove down.
Yes, the Die Hard with a Vengeance.
We drowned him!
So FBI bangs and the fucking sheriff, they're down there and they run across fucking Schmidt, right?
Schmidt.
And she fucking shoots him, or one of them shoots him, and he fucking falls into this fucking vat of the stuff that fucking Kmart Jeffrey Combs fucking dropped down there. So he and then fucking basically all of his fucking flesh melts.
He was like,
all of his flesh melts off and his skeleton's just floating in this stuff. So the sheriff is now at this diner, right? And he's having this conversation with this waitress about fucking Schmidt, about the chili cook-off that Butte's having, and how, here, she just says this.
I hear Cajun Charlie's whipping up a batch of his ass cake and Bow Bomber con carne.
Okay, right?
Hey, Sheriff, you think you're getting fresh?
And then she says about donuts, they start talking about donuts, and then they say this.
About you sit on my face and make me look like a glazed donut. Ain't no cop worth his badge that doesn't take your donuts home, honey.
Anytime, honey.
you're talking about donuts so much, I'm doing.
So whatever, we cut to this sewer worker down in the not sewer, and he gets got by fucking the Monsturd. Yeah.
And it roared like the T-Rex.
Actually, what he does is he goes down there and he sees like this pile of fucking rubber stuff, which is supposed to be poop, I guess. He goes over, look at it, and an arm juts out and it fades. Because guess what? 99.9% of the killings in this movie, they fucking cut away from. Or fade from, or whatever.
Horrible, yeah.
So it goes from that to the two local cops with this fucking hippie ventriloquist dummy, right?
Right.
And they're just having this whole scene where like, oh, we're doing this for the anti-drug thing with the kids, but then this one cop just starts going off and having this fucking conversation with this fucking thing, and then this fucking
shit out of
puppet's talking back to him, and he starts slamming it off the fucking wall, and then blang, blang, blang. Yeah, police brutality against the puppet. Yeah.
On a puppet. Don't you wish they would just do that more often? Like if they're gonna have some police brutality,
Yeah.
they get a puppet and they beat the shit out of that thing. That way they don't go out and shoot 12-year-old black kids that are just walking around playing and doing nothing wrong.
So whatever, the cops and FBI bangs, right? They go down into the not sewer and they find the fucking sewer worker guy's remains, right? So it cuts from shots of random gore to dark ass shots which you couldn't even see of fucking one of them puking. Rah! Back to gore, back to them, rah! Back to gore, back to them, rah! And that happens for a fucking little bit.
It wasn't as exciting as I thought it would be.
No, not really. Yeah. Because it goes from that to this dude and this chick's house, and they're arguing and stuff. And the dude goes in, and they're having toilet problems, so he's very over enthusiastically plunging the toilet, and fucking shit's flying in his face, and all over the fucking place. And then fucking Monsturd comes out and fucking strangles him and gets shit all in his face and mouth and all that stuff.
Monsturd would leave behind one hell of a mess. You know what I mean? Like, it would just reek so bad everywhere. Like, he'd be really easy to find.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know how he could be stealthy at all. You know? It'd just be this big giant pile of shit walking around. You could just go find him, flush him.
So, while that's going on, the sheriff and FBI bangs are investigating the corpse,
Bangs.
And while that's going on, the chick from the fight, right, she called the other two cops, they came over, and she's doing some awful fucking acting.
Frank threw shit at you?
No, he didn't throw it at me. He was mad at me because I made him clean the bathroom, so he went in there and started crapping all over the place.
And they go into the bathroom, and there's fucking shit everywhere, and what was on the wall? Don't get caught with your pants down or something, and poop.
Yeah, but there was a lot of like talk acting in this, like reading off my lines like this, Do you think that the poo will come back again? You're like, I don't know.
So it goes from that to these two homeless drunks on these steps, right? And there
it was Michael Moore and some other dudes.
And there's an aluminum can, and they're like, ooh. And it's being pulled down the steps by a fucking string, and they're all chasing after it. It goes down into the sewer.
Yeah.
So one dude gets fucking got by a fucking poop monster. Yeah.
So, but it's like, it's great. So, like, the poop monster has no fingers. It just has big mounds of poop for arms.
And just a big mound of poop for a head.
It was able to take a cup, like, you know, like a cup like this, and then tie a string around it, and then throw it up at the fucking homeless guys.
And then pull it back.
And then pull it back. Okay.
But whatever, right?
Whatever. We're not quite sure how Poo Monster kills people.
Well, he kind of just strangles them with his nubs.
What, like, so he just rubs poo and splatters random amounts of diarrhea on them.
Yeah, basically fucking
So, yeah.
So anyway, moving on, right? FBI bangs. She goes to fucking Kmart Jeffrey Combs' house. She doesn't know that he's involved, but she's like, oh, I got these files and these tests. I want you to look at them. So yeah, he looks at them, moving on.
He kills him with pink eye. You know, I imagine. Like, the worst you would get is pink eye.
So Kmart Jeffrey Combs and a crew of like 3 scientists or whatever the fuck they are going to the not sewer, right? And they're all looking around. 2 of them get killed by fades because you hear, fade, fade. And then it cuts from that to the FBI chick, and she's inside the morgue, right? And she's talking about fucking something or whatever, but then like the corpse is all starting to bubble, and so it's like, wait a minute, we haven't pooped zombies?
I guess so.
It's never brought up again because she stabs it in the fucking head. Well, she rips the cover off, looks down, doesn't react or nothing.
Not really. She's seen this before. Just
grabs a scalpel, stabs it in its fucking eye, and that's it. And that's the last time that these poop zombies or whatever the fuck that was that happened.
Yeah.
That was it.
Pretty much. That was
it. So blah blah fucking blah. It goes to this guy, right? He's sitting in his living room watching Kmart South Park. And it is really it's Kmart South Park. So let's just take a second and hear.
Every Easter he pops out of the toilet with chocolate eggs. Dude, you're fucking sick.
Yeah. I think Matt and
Trey,
I'm sorry. Matt and Trey should fucking say
it's an homage.
Fuck them.
So whatever, his daughter comes out.
Shitty homage, dude.
His daughter comes out freaking out about how there's a turd in the bathroom that scared her. And he's like, poop can't hurt you. I'm going to go in there and check it out.
No, that's not true. Because I remember when, he's going to hate me for this, but my son, he was little and he pooed out this turd that was the fucking size of a goddamn football, dude. Not like Deflategate, like in New England. It was a full-size inflated fucking turd, man. It was huge. I didn't know how.
For Nick's sake, moving on,
I don't know how his asshole wasn't blue.
I'm sorry, man. I'm trying to get him to move on.
Every time he fart now, I'd be like...
On that note, moving the fuck on.
He was just storing that for like weeks upon end.
So anyway, right? The dad goes into the bathroom and sees a little teeny tiny little turd in the toilet. He's like, oh, this is what you're scared of.
Cat turd.
So he flushes it, and then Monsturd comes out of the fucking shower and fucking attacks.
So Monsturd knew enough to just hang out in the shower and wait.
But of course,
didn't smell it.
Yeah, for real. But of course, it cuts away.
Right. So who did like a turd monster first? Well, I guess it
Kevin
would be
Smith.
Kevin Smith. Yeah, did a monster first.
So whatever, right? So the cops are interviewing the daughter about number 2s and poops and all this kind of stuff, while the sketch artist is drawing a fucking sketch. He flips it around. She freaks
like
the
this.
fuck out.
And 2 cops are like, you scared away our witness.
While that's going on, some CSI dude is in the fucking bathroom taking scrapings of poop and looking around, and then he pulls down this fucking panel and finds,
But he had the reaction you probably have being one of those people, you know what I mean? Like, hey, go get a sample of that dude's brain. You're like, oh, fuck. You have to go over and grab it and go, blah, into a jar, you know, that's your job.
But anyway, he fucking pulls it down and finds, you gotta be shitting me.
Yeah. Another pun. Another poo pun.
So whatever. Fucking FBI bangs and fucking sheriff are at the sheriff's house.
You know, we love saying
weird
bangs.
Little fucking apartment of his with weird paintings on the wall and a framed high times on the fucking wall. But whatever, right? He pours drinks for them. They sit on the couch. Drink some more.
Did they ever end up banging?
No, because she fucking leaves.
Yeah, well, sheriff striked out, dude. He should have went for the gold.
So it goes from that to the 2 cops driving around fucking neighborhood with a fucking megaphone, and no, I don't mean like a bullhorn or
it's
a
like
fucking
a cheerleader one.
Yeah. There is a bacteria in the poop and the poop and the poop, and then he says something about aliens and blah blah blah. They're just driving around fucking
in that fucking like Bluesmobile.
Yeah.
Before it got all fucked up.
So whatever, the sheriff and FBI bangs, they're at the city council. And
City council is just like a regular conference room.
And city council is all kind of pissed off because they want to cancel the chili cook-off.
Why would you cancel?
That's their biggest fucking income during the whole entire month is just chili cook-off.
Well, that's fucked up.
But then they proceed to tell city council about Monsturd, and then they all laugh and they're like, "What? It's real!" But nobody fucking believes them.
Okay, you're on a council meeting, and all of a sudden some dude comes in, happens to be the sheriff, and he's like, "There's a big turd eating people and strangling them with his token turd nubs," and you're like, you know, when you be like, "Okay, you're fired, sheriff," you know, he's like, "No."
So whatever, fucking Kmart Jeffrey Combs is down in the knot sewer where he takes cans of cords and peanuts, and he's fucking luring the fucking Monsturd out. So he meets Monsturd, and Monsturd can talk. And they have like a conversation, and Kmart Jeffrey Combs is talking about the chili cook-off and how there will be all these bowel movements and there will be all these plump buttocks on fucking toilet seats.
Buttocks.
That's what he fucking said.
He did say that. It was funny. Monster was like, "Oh," you know, but then he was like, "But you know, oh whatever, I'll make a deal with you or some shit," you know, like rah 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 rah. And I don't know, it was like whatever.
Yeah, they made a deal for right now.
So Kmart Robert England got his way.
So yeah, it goes back to FBI Bangs, and she's in the morgue, and she's looking through a microscope.
Not related to Wolfbang.
Yeah, maybe, you never know. But she's looking at the poop in a microscope, and she's like, "Hey, Sheriff, you're a drunk, and you got Pepto there. Let me see your non-named Pepto-Bismol."
Right.
And fucking, she drips some on the fucking microscope, and she's like, "Hey, it's burning the poop like acid."
Oh wow!
So instead of antifreeze like Jack Frost, it's Pepto.
Pepto.
So the other two cops go all around town buying up all the fucking not Pepto they fucking can.
Yeah, they already bought up all the toilet paper.
Well, yes, because they buy that, and then there's a plunger, and then they buy up all the fucking toilet paper.
The toilet paper. So if you had the shit and you ran out, you're
fucking screwed. Yeah.
You better start using tea towels.
So it goes from that back to the fucking sheriff's office.
Yeah.
Where the sheriff has suppositories or whatever, and he says this.
This ought to loosen his stool. But good.
And then the other cop's like, "I got all the adult diapers in town too." And then the fucking sheriff's like, "Yes."
Old people are fucked too now.
So the sheriff grabs one, ties one around his head like a fucking helmet, says, "We need armor, blah, 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 blah." And the other dudes are like,
"What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah. So whatever, it goes from that to like this little kind of montage of them arming up, you know, taping adult diapers to themselves, loading super soakers with fucking Pepto.
Anything that was poop related.
Yeah.
They threw it in there. This movie was chock full of poop puns.
So as the chili cook-off is going on, the cops and FBI bangs go down into the knot sewer. They split up. Why you would split up, I don't fucking know.
They always split up.
Yeah, they split up.
Always split up.
Dr. Kmart Jeffrey Combs goes down into the sewer as well. One dude that's leading one of the groups, which I think works for Kmart, Dr. Jeffrey Combs, leads them to Monsturd. But he gets got while the two cops run the fuck away. And we actually get to see this dude get killed for quite a long time of him poop spraying on his fucking face.
You're like, "God, fuck's sake, just end already."
Well,
this is bullshit.
This is bullshit. I'm just ending, alright? So, Monsturd gets fucking Kmart Jeffrey Combs, right? And just fucking keeps fucking stuffing.
Splurting like fucking diarrhea all over.
Yeah.
You know?
And eat shit.
Eat shit.
Yeah. So what the fuck ever? I did forget to mention that this other fucking doctor is on this computer looking at the radar.
Oh shit, that dude. He was what we were calling like Kmart fucking Eddie Deason. Yeah, he got on your nerves real fucking fast. And I thought I'd listen to Eddie Deason have, you know, butt sex or something for hours.
Yeah, but whatever. Okay, so they all run out of said knot sewer, which is a cave now, and they all run out while Monsturd is fucking chasing after them.
Jiggle dancing?
They get outside of said cave,
Right.
which they say the chili cook-off is right there, but
Right.
you can't see the chili cook-off anywhere in the background of the stuff you can see.
Yeah.
But anyway, they grab their fucking super soakers
Minor technical.
and they fucking spray him with Pepto, and he's like, it burns! And then you see shots of two people at the chili cook-off like, hey, it's a shit monster! And then this chick, hey, the sheriff was right!
Yeah.
But I did forget to
Pretty
mention,
much how that.
there was
that's
this
how the actor
other
was.
doctor, right, that was
Right.
bringing flies
Oh, yeah.
there, right? So he's driving down the road, he hits a red light, so he just jams out for a quick second.
Yeah. Why not?
But anyway, yeah, back to that. He's at the fucking scene where Monsturd's all pink and sprayed with Pepto. He releases these flies. They all attack and eat Monster.
flies.
Yeah, and then we get the puppet of a fly on top of some shit. Like,
Dude, that's a lot of poo.
Yeah.
So those flies had to have been like 800 pounds of poo after that. They probably couldn't even barely fly. They had so much poo in them. They were like.
yeah. So it goes from that back to the little girl in bed, and Dad's like,
what the fuck?
no, the dad's like, well, how's the story end? And she's like, Hollywood bought the story for $100 million and made a movie. And then something happens, and she cowers under the fucking sheets, right?
Well, I guess there was lightning. It just looked like somebody like took a flashlight like this.
And then the end credits come up, and then this song plays. Let's, before we say anything, just hear.
I'm here to warn you, though it must seem absurd to be aware of a giant monster.
Look at all that poop-related lyrics, man. I mean,
Lots of poop-related
yeah.
lyrics. Why not? Whatever.
Yeah, so,
You already
I
filled
mean,
your movie with poop pun. You know, why not have poop puns on?
like always, gotta give them credit for actually making the fucking movie. It
Yeah.
was slightly entertaining.
Slightly entertaining.
But not entertaining enough to be like, yes, this is great, we need to watch it.
Right.
You know, just do what
We're
you
not gonna
want.
say it stunk, or it smelled, or it was shitty. Just gonna say it wasn't, you know, our brand shit.
No, I guess it
It was
kind of was.
nutty.
But anyway, on that note, for Bird Gunner, this has been another one of the worst movies on YouTube. We'll see you next week.
I've got a bad case of diarrhea.
I've got a bad case of diarrhea.
You good?
No.
No. No. Not even the booze is helping, huh?
Nope.
Yeah. No.
No,
That's not
actually,
true,
I
actually.
did not.
Me and your wife kind of forced it upon you.
Yeah, I wanted to do something else.
You didn't know what you wanted to do, Tard. You
I
kept
knew it was something else.
Every single one, you were like, "Rawr." You were like Frankenstein monster. I'm like, how about that? You're like, "Rawr."
Yeah, you're right, I was.
I'm like, whoa, what am I? Rawr. Fucking, I was just like, you know,
Yeah.
Seneca?
Alright, anyway.
Yeah. Man, even if.
You just start your sentence over again whenever you're...
Ah. Ah. Shit, fuck balls. Okay.
Yeah, right there, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was I saying?
I have no fucking clue.
Well, no, about the bitch.
Well, you start the sentence over again, because I'm going to cut all that stuff out of you coughing and sneezing and stuff, so just start what you were going to say from the beginning.
I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say.
Okay, well, whatever.
Where'd we end off at? Maybe I'll be whatever.
We were talking about that fucking doctor with the poop seizure and the dying and the this and the that.